Okay, this is part 2, boss 2 of the tutorial. You just want to run this way after you've beaten the boss. This is the way to the fast travel, the rust bucket, the Grandpa Max. Where am I going? Yes, this way. Wait, am I going the right way? Hold on, this might be bad information. Hold on, this is bad information. You don't go that way. Why would you ever go that way? I'm such a dumbass. Yeah, I'm really out of practice, huh? Yeah, run over that way. Yeah, run over this bridge first. That's the part that I forgot. Run over the bridge, over to this fast travel spot. Sorry for the bad info. Then we're going to teleport to the Slimy Swamp. The Slimy Swamp, it's where we do the forearms stuff, but we're not doing that right now. Walk over this way. If you go that way, it's a void rune. Yeah. Over here, this is just the way that I go, but basically you go over this way, up this, up this, up this, up this, all the way up here, which, now that I think about it, might be slow, but whatever. You basically just go to this town, where we're going to do some quests. So, I'll try and give you good information on these quests. This segment, like, honestly, this whole segment is pretty simple. There's Clara, Carla, whatever. Yeah. Oh, actually, talk to her. Here you're gonna buy XL power bars, just as many as you can get. Those will come in handy for boss fights later. Let's talk to Stefan Schulte, and then light these things up. They're really cool. You wanna light them up? Get this one. Jump up here. Awesome. There's another one over this way you want to get, and then the final one is down here. Well, there's actually more than 5, so there's not really a final one per se, but yeah. Then run back to Stefan Schulte. Oh, pardon me. And talk to him, and then here you have to go up the mountain to get some power generators or something, transformers, but not like the ones that don't meet the eye. You want to go up this segment. Sometimes you'll go in like straight, and I don't really know how to change it, but like, even though I'm holding right, okay, it worked. Whatever. Just go up the mountain. Here with this cord. Honestly, it might be faster to run. I've never really tried that, but it might be faster. You're gonna talk to this guy, and then you're gonna come along to the lady over here, and then we just fight a bunch of enemies, basically. Oh, that's not a lady. I remembered wrong. God, I need to play this game more. I don't know anything about it, apparently. Yeah, just attack the enemies, and then you can get the transformer once you're done. But this is a transformer that is exactly what meets the eye, so don't get confused. Just jump over there with Heat Blast. Yeah, kill more enemies. Again, use the Ben transformation thing. Make it go a little bit faster. There's like 4 enemies in each of these areas. Take the high path. If you go too low here, like if I try and go down here, nothing. Yeah, there we go. I get teleported. So take the high path is generally what you want to do. Take on these enemies. Get this. And this is funny though, like, it's possible to make this jump where you go all the way to that, like, right above my head. It's also possible to fail, so let's see what happens. Yeah, I landed. Okay, if you don't land it, just come up here with Heat Blast and do that. because in a lot of my runs I've failed that jump. So yeah, just know that backup strat with Heat Blast. Skip through that. Then turn around and talk to Stefan Schulte. You'll kind of figure out the movement yourself doing these parts, but you know, you can also just watch what I do, because like if I'm doing it, it's good enough to it's good enough to get world record, you know, because I did. You know what I mean? Don't walk over that way, by the way. There's a void rune, but it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, just make your way over to this amphibian. Amphibian. Man, Ben 10's crazy. Amphibian. Dr. Amphibian. So at this segment, you've got to collect stuff for your beard growth serum, such as mystic mushrooms, toxic truffles, and crafted cattails. These are the mushrooms. Just press X to grab them. If you want, you can transform into Ben, which means you can't accidentally attack when you press the X button. That can be sometimes easier. But you don't need to do that. You can just collect them all with Accelerate, which I think is what I usually do, except in the frog segment, but that's later in the run. But yeah, just like the cattails, when you go near them, they duck away, and then you gotta pick them up before they duck away again. Like that'll duck, and then I wait for it, and I pick it up before it ducks. You only need 4 of each, so like you can collect more than 4, but don't. And then toxic truffles. These have like a set spawn location. So there's one up here. There's one. They all have set spawn locations, but truffles are like more difficult to find because there's less of them. There's one up here. There's the one I did at the start that you probably saw. And then there's another one up here. There's also that one, I guess. I don't know. Just, you'll find them. I don't know. Clearly I do not have the optimal route for that segment, but look. Man. God. I'm just realizing how bad I am at this game. We need someone to grind this game out, honestly, because my record does not do this game justice. But, you know, this is a good enough tutorial to learn from. I don't want to try and, like, discredit my tutorial before it's even published, but, you know, I'm going to explain the main stuff. Okay, so now, don't talk to him. Talk to this guy. We're going to grow them patchy beards. Just go around in a circle like this. You'll get it, and then press next. This is a weird segment. Maybe there's like an optimal beard growing thing. But you can just let's grow this guy a beard. Yeah, you can just press next as soon as it shows up. Or you can play the game. Like, this is really fun. Really, well, that guy's got a nice beard at least. We really did the other guys dirty, huh? Talk to Stefan, and then go this way. Let's go whichever way it says. At this point, we're gonna unlock Knuckles' forearms. Basically, we got a small fight before, but other than that, like, we got to unlock him. So, you know, run into this guy, I guess. You can try and run to vanish these guys as fast as possible. It's kind of hard, but I guess I wanted to show what, like, instant kill combat can look like, since I've been attacking them this whole time. But, like, yeah, if you're good at instant killing them, it's fast, but, yeah. Jump up here, burn this with Heat Blast. Fight these enemies again. You can run into them if you want, like, I don't know. Don't want to switch it up. Fall down here. There's another enemy fighting segment. And then we get the Void Rift with forearms, which is actually fun gameplay. So Just give us a second while we get to it. So this segment is super easy, but there is one little thing. I don't know. I'll explain. So Forums is the slowest in the game, even slower than Shock Rock. So you really want to use this jump attack thing to get more out of your jump. So we can jump around here since there's enough ground for us to stand on, right? And then coming up here, you might think that it would be pretty difficult to jump up here, but actually if you just jump and then attack, you'll get up. I got up there, I fell off, but the point is, like, okay, man, it is easy, promise. Yeah, just like, there we go. And we're gonna, oh yeah, also you can pick up boulders. You don't need to do that in this dimension ever, but like, we're gonna do it later, so. Yeah, we just do this. This is really funny. You're supposed to move this thing, but you actually can just jump across. In this segment, we're going to jump off of an enemy's head. This is the only time we do this in the game, or like, we need to do this in the game, so that's cool. And then you do that jump, which I failed. You just roll, jump, attack. This jump isn't super hard, but it can be tricky to get the hang of. Because there's not a ton of leeway. But just like there's not a ton of leeway, there's not a ton of ways you can mess it up. You just press 3 buttons, right? Like, it's not too difficult. Anyway, leave the barn. Talk to the man. Oh, pardon me. And then jump up here. I'm noticing, like, there's not a lot in this segment for me to explain. Like, that Void Rift was the most trick-dense thing. But honestly, a lot of this segment is just following the markers and doing the thing. So yeah, here we have to go up the hill. We're gonna get a power upgrade. And we're gonna jump up here. There's a tricky jump coming up that, like, I do, but that if you're a beginner runner, you might want to not do it. I don't know. I'll show. Actually, there's some cool tricks coming up. Now that I think about it, there's a little cool segment. Anyway, yeah, here you can make this jump. You roll, jump, and then attack with Heat Blast. It's not that hard, but like, it is difficult. It is, like, precise. You've got to be right on the edge of the block when you roll and all that. Like, it is tricky. And if you don't want to do that, you can just move it a little bit and then do the same jump. So yeah, if you want to, here we're just gonna jump up here and then over here. And then this is an interesting segment, so I want to talk about this. This is harder than it seems, because, like, if you just jump up, like here for example, you won't be able to do the I mean, you can do it actually, but you have to go, like, around, or the way that I do it is stand on the rocks, and then you can do the Heat Blast glitch. So basically, you're gonna Heat Blast glitch up this segment of the mountain. I don't switch to keyboard for this part because it's just finicky with the way, and then you can walk up. So this slope here, you can walk up, and so basically your goal is to jump up here onto the slope beside it where you can just walk up, and then once you've walked up as far as you can, do your preferred method of getting up the wall. There you go. Next up we have a puzzle segment. Fun. I know how much you like puzzles. This is interesting. I don't know the optimal way to do this. I know my way, and my way is good enough. So I'm going to teach you that. So yeah, talk to this man, and then with basically going to pull this up and then pull this up, And then pull this along, pull this down. That's easy enough. It's the next one that's a little more tricky, but it's still not that hard. Pull this one out at the start, because you can do that. I didn't know that until I saw Woven do it, so shout outs. Then we're going to push this down, push this, or pull this in, push this along here, left a couple times, down, and then down again, don't pull the rock. And then we can pull this pretty far, with all of that in mind. And then we have to push this barrel of sticks, bundle of sticks, along, and then you pull this down to here, push it. You see? It's pretty simple. You might think that you won't remember it, but honestly, it's like once you see it, you should pretty much like understand like what you're doing if you've done it a couple times, because like it like that puzzle segment was something that I wasn't sure about when I first like started running the game. It was honestly really easy to remember. Talk to this guy, walk around the Void Ruins again, and then just smash these trees, man. Smash them. Smash them. Smash them. Smash them. And then you do all the trees, and then you do a big tree, which is, you know, big. And then you talk to this guy. Don't listen. Look, the enemies, they're there. You don't need to kill them. Just talk to the man and run away. I don't know why. I don't know why you're allowed to ignore those enemies. It's the only time in the game that happens. But just be thankful it does, because now you don't need to fight those enemies. Yeah, just jump down to Grandpa Max and Gwen over here, and fast travel to the Slimy Swamp. Once you are in the Slimy Swamp, run over to Amphibian. And you're going to do the frog collecting game. This is the one where I do transform into Ben, because you normally get 3 frogs at a time. So just run over to the glowing rocks, and there are frogs in them. This part is really simple. You literally just run to the closest glowing rock. So you can see here, I'm going to get this one in the ruin. Okay. Proved a little bit more difficult than I first anticipated. Get this. There we go. Get this. And this one, sure. So yeah, pretty simple overall. Next we have the potion brewing segment. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's kind of on rails. It makes you think that you're doing something, but I'm pretty sure like the combination doesn't really matter. What I do is blue, green, green, and then light it. And then I do green, green, blue, and then light it. Oh, don't do that. No, that was bad. Okay, do blue, did I do blue, green, green, or blue, blue, green? Now I'm getting confused. Yeah. Okay, so do blue, green, green, then blue, blue, green, and then green, green, red, I think is the thing. Yes, and then green, green, red. Okay, so I did get it wrong at first. Ignore that. And then we have the boss fight. Because Amphibian was a villain all along. Who could have possibly predicted that this witch in the Slimy Swamp was a villain? This segment is honestly kind of lame. There's not much you can do other than the like combat. Like there aren't many ways to speed this up. But yeah, I mean transform into Why is he targeting the crystal? Okay, don't transform into Forearms. He's useless, apparently. That's Forearm's best attack, by the way. This little spinny thing, that's his best attack. It's XXY, I think. Do that. Heat Blast is faster, so just use him all the time. I almost fell off there. Plus L plus ratio. So yeah, transform between them to get like the maximum use out of your attacks. And then after this last crystal, use the XL power bar. I guess you could use it before, actually. They are on a timer, but the timer's long enough that you can use it before the boss fight and it's fine. So yeah, just use it whenever, I guess. Thing about this boss fight, you can light it on fire. Not all enemies can be lit on fire, but this is a wooden enemy, so it can be lit on fire. I think. I might be making that up. Yeah, I might have made that up. I'm not sure if that's true. Man, this is a scuff tutorial. Point is, yeah, no. It definitely takes extra damage from fire, right? It looks like it. Either way, yeah, just combo it with both of your characters. The XL power bar should make it go really fast. But yeah, prioritize Heat Blast there. The XXXY is really strong. And get more power. And that'll be it for Boss 2 Part 2. Thanks for watching. I know it wasn't very polished, but you know, I'm trying out here. I think there's a phone call. There's not a phone call. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.